All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Another Rockets video for you guys today. If you enjoy it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. A new report came out this morning, I believe it was this morning. The report said Victor Oladipo most likely to be traded by Thursday. So this is very good news for Houston Rockets fans because, man, everything's about to change. If this actually goes down, everything is about to change. We actually hopefully are rebuilding, and hopefully all of our young guys, Kevin, KJ, hopefully these dudes can get the proper run and the proper minutes that they deserve going into the second half, heading into the end of the season. So they're likely to deal him before the trade deadline. Woj reported this, by the way, so this is definitely legit. He's a two-time All-Star. We got him from the Harden. He's 28 years old, obviously on an expiring. 12-30, the Houston Rockets. They just lost 20 straight games. We got a nice win last night against Toronto, but Victor didn't even play in that game, bro. So definitely need to trade Victor, try to get anything because he's definitely going to leave in free agency. We offered him. He declined it. Makes sense. I don't even want to offer him. I don't want him coming back next season. It was fun while it lasted, but also it was kind of random. Like, why is this even happening? But hopefully this way we can get some compensation. Like I said, man, the Rockets, we've lost 20 of our last 21 games. We got no shot to make the playoffs. I don't want to hear the hopefulness to make the playoffs because there's just no reason to even make the playoffs as well. Our chances are less than 0.5%. And first off, we're 12-20, bro. Like, the team, like, who's in the A seed? The Warriors? I'm pretty sure the Warriors are the 9th seed. They're above 500. They're not even in the playoffs. So we're not going to climb above 500 and some. Like, no. We've got a top 4 protected pick. We're the 3rd worst team in the NBA right now. You might as well continue to tank. This way you don't have to do a full rebuild. Just get your pick. Get your pick, get your free agents, get your draft guys. Just do all of this. You don't need to do a full-on rebuild. That's what I believe. So I've done a few trade hypotheticals. I have a hard time deciding of who I want or who I think he's going to go to. My guess, as of right now, and just going into the trade deadline as well, I'm really going to go with Miami and New York. I think that those are the two best options. I think those are the two longest rumored suitors as well. Woj reported that they're reluctant to offer premium packages because they could just sign him as a free agent in the offseason. So, when you look at Miami, this is definitely where Victor Oladipo wants to go. This is where he loves. He loves Miami. He wants to be in Miami. He wants to play basketball for the Miami Heat. So I think that's probably my guess. Is if I had to guess, I would say the Heat. But without, even without a premium package being put in place, look at that little, is that onomatopoeia, whatever it is, where I think it starts with an A, alliteration, bam. He still reports that the trade market, it's still developed. So there will be more incentive to give up more, essentially, because there's no other means to acquire Vic, especially like the capped out teams. It only helps us out, so it's all good. Woj reports that the bidding includes the combination of a young player and a first-round pick. One thing's become clear, he says. Houston's moving Oladipo, likely moving Depot before the trade deadline. The Heat and Knicks, this is a direct tweet from Woj. Heat and Knicks with summer cap space are reluctant to offer premium packages for Victor Oladipo, but markets developed of capped-out teams bidding with young player/first-round pick combos. One thing's become clear, Houston likely moving Depot before trade deadline. He's played 20 games for us on the Rockets, averaging 21 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds in 33.5 minutes. He's 6'4", and he's a hell of a defender. So I hope we can move Victor Oladipo. I hope they can find a good suitor for him. It's music to my ears, baby, when I read a young player and a future first. Like, say less, man. That's exactly what I want. I know Victor Oladipo, he hasn't been playing the best, but that's what happens when you have these teams especially contending teams, like, they want Victor Oladipo, man, and they're going to get into a bidding war for each other because, I mean, Bradley Beal's out there, but, like, you don't really get big name. I know Victor Oladipo isn't necessarily a game changer, but you can't tell me him being on the Heat, you can't tell me him being on the Knicks doesn't make them significantly better, because it does. And this, I really want to trade with the Heat because I think it's perfect. They have so many different guys they can give us. I would be happy with Kendrick Nunn. I would be happy with Duncan Robinson. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm going to be happy with Precious. I'd be happy with Tyler Herro. I'd be happy with one of those old dudes, Kelly, Iggy, and young player, Kendrick Nunn in a first. Like, I would be so happy with that. I would love it. So, personally, I want to get Duncan Robinson in the offseason next year, but I know he's going to want a lot of money. I'm just happy with whoever it is. My hope, this is my guess, or not my guess, this is my hope. Precious, a first-round pick. I mean, they'll probably have to fill out the salaries. They'll probably have to put in somebody else in there. But if they could find a way to get Precious and a future first, that would just be, oh, my God, that would be Christmas morning. They could just, I don't even need a future first if we get, like, Precious or a young player, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving what Stone's doing. I know he's not Stone. I mean, this dude is so creative. I know, you just know that whatever trade happens with Victor Oladipo, it's not going to be like, oh, like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, judging from what we saw with the P.J. Tucker trade, this dude is so creative. It is unbelievable. So the last thing I expect is a normal-ass trade, like, oh, player, pick. Like, I don't expect that. It might have to be 3 teams. We don't even know what's going on. It definitely could be 3 teams. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the sub button. Keep you guys up to date with these Rockets rumors. And I'll see you guys later, man.